First up. And this one has a... We're expecting an all-action slugfest. That jab gets blocked. That counter punch caught him clean. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Good counter punching. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano a mano.
Todd, I love theaters. For all these reasons, you can hear everybody in the crowd. You can hear the punches. The punches actually echo. If you're that fighter coming in, and you know you're in such an intense atmosphere, you know the pressure is going to be on.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. A swing and a miss with that jab. The straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is grabbed. Here we go for round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
You don't want to trade shots. Nice counter shot. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The perfect counter lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. There's the bell for round three. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
These fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Nice counter punch right up the middle. the pace will slow down, it picks up. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he scores with the counter. Jab slightly off target. Well done with that counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? There's a counter shot. He threw a punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode. There's the bell for round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good defense on that left hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. We're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. It somehow weathered the storm.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw, time for the 5th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Good counter punch. Missing with that right hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That counter shot lands. They exchange punches. His stamina is off the charts. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. perfect counter shot. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I promise you. There's the bell to start round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Nice counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Tried to score with a jab. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. The referee really, and down goes the Sandman. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Working nice.
And there's the bell for round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Both men step back for just a moment. That counter shot lands. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Those counter punches have to hurt. Good counter punching. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combination. The Sandman is down. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
A shot from the guns took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Now